For test section 14073, Alabama ID number 2052. This was selected for design cell 2-41, for a low AC thickness and a low base thickness, with the fine subgrade and the traffic in the low category. We're on US Highway 72, which actually runs more north-south, but officially runs east to west. We're in the eastbound lanes in that case. At Scottsboro, Alabama. Okay, I'm going to zoom out, sitting pretty far away from the beginning of the test section here. We're in a cut section, which you can probably tell by the angle that we're looking at things. I got up here just to show a little bit better panorama of where we're at. Let me turn it off while I stand up and show you the scenery. Up in the northeast corner of Alabama, not very far from the Tennessee and Georgia state lines, looking on around behind the test section, you see where the drilling operation is about to begin. And what we're going to do here is take a core rather than auger the hole, because this was for GPS2, and the most important things to confirm here are the surface and the base thickness, which is much easier to do for asphalt stabilized materials by using a core. And on back, we're in rolling country, kind of in the foothills of the Appalachians, looking back over towards Scottsboro. That's County Road 50 back over there. Looking on around, the Tennessee River back down over there to the south of us and to the east of us over there. Let's say we're in a cut, and it ranges from around 10 to 12 feet, and I'm having to judge that from just looking at it rather than by anything off the plan profile. Since this roadway was actually, there was an existing two-lane road out here when this one was built, and it didn't show the original natural profile on the plans that I have. I'm going to stop it right here, then we'll go over and look at the first core that comes out of the hole. First core, I thought I would stop and show some of the exposed cut that we have in here, and it was classified for us as being a sandy clay, and that appears to be correct. It's not high in plasticity, but it is predominantly fine grained material. I have quite a bit of stone mixed in here too. I don't know whether this is natural or not. I suspect that it isn't, because it appears like it's been crushed. But that wouldn't affect its classification at any rate. We've got the core turned upside down here, and I've got the camera on the ground to show the thicknesses of the different materials. So we've got about 1.5 inches of asphalt concrete, which is down at the bottom, which is a wearing course, out of a total of about 8 3/8 inches of material. The remainder of that is asphalt stabilized base. You'll notice a dark line in there at about the 6 1/4 inch mark, and what that is a seal coat which was shot on here because that first lift of base was placed before the winter season began, and that was placed on there as a sealer to keep the water from penetrating down into that material and to serve as a temporary riding surface. Above the beginning of the test section, let me swing around to show the panorama, at least from ground level as opposed from up at the top of that cut. You can see County Road 50 back there, and the left curve as it approaches up into here, and we're in a slight right curve, probably around 15 seconds. Looking back around, you may have noticed a lot of cedar in here as opposed to pine. We into limestone country, and we probably have a little bit more alkaline soil and probably a little bit less soil. We have plenty in this area right here. I don't believe we're cut down to rock, but we are liable to encounter a rigid layer or semi-rigid layer somewhere down underneath the surface here. Nothing really to talk